All right, check this out. You guys are back on the Hater World, and I'm Blue Devil. What we got going on today is a video. It is a video of Vinnie Jim4. If you guys don't know who that is, we had a podcast yesterday. It was Droops, Opina, Vinnie Jim4, and myself. Now, it was a great podcast. We kept getting interrupted on the live. For some reason, the live kept kicking off. So what we did was we just went ahead and did the news live, and then we pre-recorded the entire podcast. It will be up at 7 p.m. If you guys go look for it, it's there. It is there already. But you cannot view it till 7 p.m. So make sure you guys go over there and go watch it when it drops. Now, today is Friday the 6th, December the 6th. Listen, Christmas is around the corner, New Year's, and then we're going to see the New Year, New Me, Hit the Gym BS, right? Today is Friday. We're going to be going live at 6 p.m. If I'm not on at 6, I'll be on at 7. All right, we're going to play music. We're going to do promo. We're going to read the chat. We're going to rock with the people. And we're going to answer questions. So pull up either 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. Not sure. Depending if I don't get busy, then that's what we'll do. Now, this video right here, VinnyJim4, it's a piece of the podcast. He spoke on the situation that I'm familiar with. He spoke on Lady Pinks. He spoke on Big Lokote. And he spoke on an incident that happened at Hollenbeck Park, which is in Vinnie Jim's neighborhood. It was brought up yesterday. I don't know how, but we're going to get to it. In the pod, he talks about Gotos. He talks about music. He talks about, let me see, he talks about a lot of things. So make sure after you watch this, you go and you watch that. All right. Vinnie Jim's coming up. He got some music. He an artist. He got a hood vlog. And, he working. He doing his thing. All right. Now, I will say it is back to business as usual. So make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe. And make sure you guys go follow us on all our other platforms. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, I don't know, Twitter, Twitch, Rumble, Kick, Patreon, all that. I'm going to switch the Patreon memberships. I'm going to put a lower tier just for support. So if you guys want to show love, go to Patreon. I will have a lower tier account, and I will be uploading content directly to Patreon. As a matter of fact, the Snowman podcast is available on Patreon right now. All right, let's go ahead and watch this video. We're watching it directly from my computer. Like I said, it's already uploaded, but we're watching it directly from the computer. Let's go. Oh, we're going to play the Lady Pink's clip as well. What happened? What happened? All right, hold on. Let me find it. Let me find it.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, we mix it both. Like, I ain't tripping. You know?
Wait. Oh, that's what it is. It's playing off my hard drive, and it takes a couple of seconds for the hard drive to kick on. So there you go. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
That's how I got it.
So you just embraced it?
Yeah, I embrace it. I always embrace when people try to clown me. I embrace that. Like, so what? And what you gonna do about it?
That's a cool name, though. I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, some names are crazy, when they get, like, I see people like, hey, we're going to call you Rata. Like, not me, but like, I'm like, that's a name we're going to fucking scrap.
Hey, could you check you out a time, homie?
Over, dog. You know what I'm saying? I got a homie like that was his name. He was solid as fuck when he died and shit from my hood.
That's
and
right.
What if they call you Sweet Cheeks?
Fuck, dog. We fucking spout.
What if they called Opina Sweet Cheeks? Come on, let's go to the content. Come on.
Had a homie named Cookie. That's crazy, right? Like,
that's a
you know.
He said that's the homie Honey Bun.
recorded thing on my phone. He wanted to sign me or whatever.
Oh, here.
Recorded thing on my. That's a.
You know.
He said that's the homie Honey Bun.
Like Honey Bun.
Imagine. But that was a good one they gave you though, because you know what I'm saying. Like that's straight.
So
if they would have told you, hey, we're gonna nickname you Cookie, you'd be like, hell nah.
Yeah, hell, I would have took off. I would have took flight. Like, he ain't gonna call me that.
That's crazy, right? Some people like
fighting words right there, you know.
There's some cool names, dog. But one time, I was like accounting, and I had a homie. He was young, and I go, I'm gonna call you Chef, because he could make good spreads, dog. So I was like, Chef. He was like, I'm gonna take that. Nobody gave him a nickname.
It's a compliment, you know.
Yeah.
All right, look, I'm playing it directly off the computer, so I can't really like fast forward because it's a 2-hour long live, so it gets lost. But it's coming up, so just bear with me.
Like,
when it's a compliment, it's different. But when they diss you like that, it's like
fuck that.
Yeah, he would be called Cookie.
Oh yeah, so you're from the Cuatro Flats. There was a rapper from your neighborhood who was doing his thing back.
Before we start this, big shout out to Lokote. He a real one for sure in my books. You know, I've given him a few shout outs. I made content on him before. He's reposted me. And it's been nothing but love. But as far as like what the guests have to say, that's out of my hands. You know, I always try to strain things out if I can. But for the most part, if the guest feels a certain type of way, then he gotta say how he feel.
Back in the day, his name was Big Lokote.
Yeah.
Did you ever bump into him or get any game from him?
I got in contact with him through MySpace.
Blacks.
Through MySpace?
Black's back there having a whole convo on the phone, homie. He ain't learned since the Hot Pocket days. Like, big dog, you right next to the audio equipment, fool. Calladito, way.
Through MySpace, I sent him, I had sent him like a recorded thing on my phone. He wanted to sign me or whatever. It was like...
Oh, he wanted to sign you.
This was like 2009, right? When he had his shit going.
Yeah.
And then, like, you know, there was a few things, like I used to talk to him on the phone or whatever. But then, you know, that fool just hit goals. I was doing my thing. I got locked up. I did my stretch. But it's like now, it's like I'm here now. That like that's like something that's like.
Yeah, he's not doing music no more.
He's not somebody who's like, who pulls up to the projects. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not like something like that. It's like you catch me in the projects every day. You know.
So I want people to understand this, right? If you pay attention, we were talking about music. And the homie took it to a whole nother level, talking about he don't pull up to the projects, this, and that. Look, people are going to say that we're being chismosos, that we're being comadres, that I'm stirring the pot. But if you pay attention, I'm asking the homie about music, and he stirs it in a different way. So, in all true reality, like, you fools have to be able to read between the lines. Now, right here is where you determine whether I'm trying to stir it or whether I'm trying to clean it up. So let's go ahead and press play and see where we at.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like we're two different people. I'm not nothing connected towards him. I don't rap like him. I'm not him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but it's fair to say that maybe he's a little bit older now. That's why he's not outside like that.
No, yeah. I mean, but even then, he wasn't outside like that.
Yeah.
But, I mean.
All right. So he said that he don't pull up to the project. So I said maybe he a little older, dog. When you older, when you already doing your thing, you know, you tend to kick back a little. You tend to chill. You're chilling, dog. Like Lokote, older man, he been there, he done that. From what I've seen, at least from the outside looking in. So you know, maybe he taking that route of, hey, I want to kick back now. You feel what I'm saying? So I mean, that's from the outside. At the end of the day, I'm not from their hood. I'm not from their section. I couldn't tell you exactly what they got going on. But over here, it's just like it looks like he with the business. You know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like not to throw shade or talk shit, but it's like.
You don't think that maybe during the time when he was young and he just happened to hit a buzz, so he had to go on tour like you right now? You're what, you know, let's say late 20s or something, right?
Yeah.
And you go on tour and you make a run right now and you got to do 50 shows. Then by the time you look up, you're 35, and now you didn't go on a stretch in your hood. Does that take away your street credibility?
It doesn't when you got one.
All right. Basically, what Opina asked him is, "Hey, look, dog, maybe he." Man, what the fuck? Listen, what he's basically saying is maybe Lokote went on tour, started doing his rap thing, so that shouldn't, his street credit shouldn't be taken away because he started doing music. And Porky said, well, if he had one, then nobody could mess with it. Basically saying he ain't got one. Now, look, I know Lokote used to be all about the beef and drama. I don't think he is no more. I don't think he's going to react or talk about this, But, again, I didn't take the convo there. I didn't take the convo there. I want people to read between the lines because people are always running their mouth. You feel what I'm saying? It's a hard job being a podcaster. You got all these outside fools just running their mouth. You got these dudes listen, you got all these dudes that just talk a good one but don't leave their closet. Like, I interact with all these people. I see them. I deal with them. So it's a little different. But again, that's the way this homie feels, and he got to get it off his chest. Let's go.
Okay, sure, okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not dissing him or nothing like that. I'm not saying nothing like that. I ain't dissing this fool. Like, it's all love, homie.
I don't know his history. I don't know how old he was when he...
It's all love. You did what you did for the hood at the time and all that. It's like, it's all love, homie. It's all love.
Okay.
He represents Cuatro. I represent Cuatro. It's all love. It's all love. But I'm not him.
There you go. And as a matter of fact, since Vinnie Jim was going to be pulling up to the podcast, I do have a couple homies from Cuatro Flats. So I told them to pull up so they can be there when Vinny pulled up. So that way, he'd be a little comfortable. Like, hey, my homeboys are here. They rock with Blue Devils. So if they rock with him, then he cool. I try to do what I can for the guest. I let the guest have the floor. I let them speak. I let them get it off their chest. And I do that for everybody. Now, some people don't look at it that way. They look at it like you're stirring it up or creating problems. But that's what comes with podcasting, and it's something that's never going to change. It's never going to change. You're either going to get with it or you're going to move on from it. You're either going to understand it or you're not going to understand it. There's no in between. Okay, you either respect it or you don't respect it. All right, when you are actually in a podcast, a real life podcast with people, not on your computer yelling or on your computer making all these weird assumptions. All right, you guys are going to have different opinions. And it's only two things that are going to happen. We're either going to fight or we're going to agree to disagree. And nobody is going to fight. Nobody wants to fight. So for the most part, all right, I disagree with you, but hey, we're going to agree to disagree. That's it. You got these fools talking about you should be doing this, you should be doing that. Yeah? What else you want me to do? What else you want? Of course, that's how you're going to feel because you want me out the way. All right, let's go.
Right.
Like, people try to make the comparison saying that I'm him and all this.
They do?
Like, yeah, so
I didn't know that.
Someone reposted a video saying like, oh, he's reincarnated. It's like, dog, I'm not. It's like...
That's wild right there, dog. You're reincarnated. I never looked at it that way. I just looked at it like another homie from the four, rapping. I never looked at it like that's reincarnation or whatever they're trying to make it seem.
Like, whoa, shit.
It's like, to me, when I see that, it's like, hey, my
that's
boy,
not
like,
right. Yeah,
no, I'm like,
yeah,
I'm my own man. Like,
person,
I have nothing to do with him. I
You
don't know
guys
him
don't even
personally.
sound the same.
No,
at all.
No. Or like this, I never even shook his hand.
Yeah, never bumped
You know what I'm
into
saying?
him.
Maybe
He's more of his music is more like it used to be more like satanic type.
Yeah.
Maybe it's different eras. A lot of times, bro, some eras never meet. It doesn't mean anything. It's not a bad thing. Or sometimes, bro, homies create, I don't want to say cliques, but like groups of homies within the gang. So you might be from a gang and you might be solid with 5-10 homies, and that's your circle. Yeah, we're still all from the same hood. I know him. I heard of him, but that's not my circle. My circle over here. I only rock with them like that. Or like, internally, we don't really like chill. But when they need us, we there. So, it could be one of those things. You never know. Let's go.
Yeah, like that's not like cool, like, but I mean, he did his thing. Those, like, shout out to him.
He had a cool run.
Yeah.
I don't know who was he signed with.
He was signed with High Power.
Okay, with High Power.
Yeah. Back when they were doing their thing.
Yeah, and then he left and started Insane Asylum.
That's what I remember.
That's what he was trying to sign me to, Insane Asylum.
Insane Asylum.
Insane Asylum. That's what.
We were beefing with Insane Asylum Murder Squad. We was beefing with Insane Asylum back in 2008. You know, it was a whole Murder Squad versus Insane Asylum and High Power versus an Insane Asylum and Maglock. It was crazy, bro. You know, drama. Now it seems like everybody's cool. Miss Lady Pinks with the business. Salute to Miss Lady Pinks. Lokote cool as hell. Salute to Lokote. I don't know if they're cool, but Lokote, I hit him up before. Cool homie. Lady Pinks, chop it up with her all the time. Salute to Miss Lady Pinks. Capone, a good homie. You know, my boy Snapper, a good homie. You know, Vinny, good homie. So, you know, I think now, as we're older, now we're starting to look at things a little bit different. Let's go.
He was gonna sign me too.
Was he at the height of his career then?
Insane
Yeah, he was
Asylum.
doing his thing.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was
he's doing
still.
his thing.
That's
Yeah,
when
he
Chicano rap was still relevant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he was still one of the top dogs in the game.
Yeah,
Facts.
he was doing his thing. Like I don't knock nobody, like nobody at all.
Yeah,
But it's just more like whatever we had going on that fell through, and then I heard he said, "Oh, I never knew Porky." That's when I heard that. I was like,
He said that recently?
Yeah, he told somebody that. But it's like when I heard that, and I was like, motherfucker, you used to call me every day, blowing up my line when the motherfuckers came, did that video in the hood.
So look, I don't know what he's talking about the phone calls. I don't know. That's internal. You know, I don't want to get into that. If anybody knows and they want to talk about it, go for it. But he's talking about the video that I'm about to show you guys. All right. He's talking about this video right here. I don't know if I'll get a copyright for this. All right. I don't know. But I remember when this dropped, you know, we was all in the midst of the way you guys are right now on this whole situation that's happening with you know who. The way you guys are like stuck to your computers like that. We was in the middle of this too. All right. Let's press play for a little bit. I don't want to go too much. Okay.
It's cracking big Lokote, motherfucker. What's up, dog? I'm right here in the water again, motherfucker. I went down the street of fucking projects a couple days back. Feel my little shot, caught me wow.
Oh man, I forgot. Rest in peace. This homie's passed away. Triste loco. You know, out of all the torpedoes, I like this music. Yeah, so rest in peace to him. I'm not gonna play his part. It crossed my mind, bro. Okay, let's go right here.
Look at Hollenbeck Park. We got Sparky right there, the real 5150 just posted up. Come on, huh? Come on, Hollenbeck Park, 4th Street. The hood you came. You can't deny it. Look around. Like Teresa said, take a good look because you've never been here before. You don't hang out here. Dumbass.
So look, I don't want to start up no beef, so we're gonna leave that right there. Okay, we're gonna leave that right there. Okay, we're gonna leave that right there, and we're gonna go back to this. But if anybody wants to watch that video, I'm gonna put it in the description. Click on it and go press play. All right.
You know?
Yeah. Oh, when Lady Pinks.
Was that the bitch that did?
Yeah, she did a video at the park. And she said we're right here in Holland Bend Park.
No, I know it's that.
Yeah. She said we're in Holland Bend Park. Holland Bend. All right, look, I'm gonna leave it right there, big dog. There's a lot more. They even get to the juicy part talking about Lady Pinks and Loka, like the girl. Remember the girl that was with Gotos? Remember there was a girl that was with Gotos and she was running around saying, F Lady Pinks, I want to fight you because of Jenny 6ix9ine, blah, blah, blah. We talk about that too. So I'm going to leave it right there. Go watch the podcast. It's going to be up at 7 p.m. At 7 p.m., you can click on it, enjoy it, watch it, do whatever you do, all right? Shout out to Vinny. I felt like this was a good clip to react to get the video, get the podcast a little bit of, make some noise behind it, right? So go ahead and enjoy that. I'm going to be live at 7. Well, I'm going to be live at 7 and the video's dropping at 7, so double whammy. With that being said, salute to everybody. You already know it's all love. Blue Devil. And we out.